You're watching Jokey with Lyrix featuring former phone sex queen of South London. She's satisfied hundreds of men and women with her comedy. She's funny as hell and also hot as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your host, Lyrix.
Hello. Good night, everyone. Woo! How you going? You staying safe? Try your best, please. I know some of us, we have to go there. We have to do what we have to do. But please, guys, stay safe. This next level of lockdown is very ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't think we could get more lockdown, but here we are now with lockdown plus extra curfew sprinkle on top. I don't know about all you, but you know what? I think it's time for us to, as a nation, come together and ask for a bly. I think we need a national bly earlier because I need a bly from Digicel, from B Mobile, a bly from credit card fees, a bly from every single bank it have out. Prestige Holdings, they give away all the chicken the other day, the day before they get shut down. Follow the KFC example, RBC, Republic Bank, and give us all a bly, okay? Give us all a bly. I'm a comedian, I'm a creative, so it's pressure. And I needed a comedy workout. I needed to do some comedy. I needed to come on and say hey and reach out and touch people in some way. So I hope you are joining us. I hope you are tuning in, even if you're watching now while we're live or if you're watching later. It's really good to have you here. And I hope after this, maybe you feel a little better or something, This show is for you. It is for everybody who might be watching this all over the world. It's for all the women who have supported me and who continue to support me. So my mom, of course, Iris Martin, who just had Mother's Day and, she's passed, but I miss her every day. She was wonderful and she guides me every day. Of course, my mentor, Eleanor Malik Camps, who is just a badass woman who I adore. And of course, my number one supporter, my sister, the queen of all queens, Risan Martin. Love you, sis. Hope you enjoyed the show. And last but not least, behind the scenes is my very, very good comedy buddy, Lisa Allen Agostini. I love you, girl. She's doing all the text, so I'm just automatically blaming her in case that doesn't work out really well, okay? Love you, Lisa. All right, guys. As you can tell, I love women, okay? And I'm such a feminist that I have created some products just for women. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to do a bit of acting for this, so just bear with me, all right? Bear with me, all right? Fucking bear with me. Yes, I can curse. It's my show. Haha. Mm-hmm. Bacchanal. Everybody's shocked now. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, just lock your wheel, baby girl. Ladies, tired of men helping you park when you already know how to fucking drive? Then call 800 A Woman Can Drive. And we promise the next time you are parking your car, one of our agents will be there to stop a man from helping you park. Yes, that is what we do. We stop men from helping you park because we know you already know how. So the next time you're thinking of going somewhere, perhaps in post-COVID times, don't forget to call 800 A Woman Can Drive, okay? Woo! So let me know if you're like that one. If you're going to be signing up for that, I'm taking angel investors at this point, okay? All right, I have another one. Ready? Ladies, tired of your man looking for things but never finding them, even when they're right there in front his big, sickening face? Well, stress no more. we have something new. Woman vision shades are here. These simple glasses have specially treated frames. They will allow a man to see what we see. Everything. Woman vision side effects include the ability to see mess and may also cause a 10% rise in sweeping, mopping, and washing dishes in males. Okay, so those are two of my new products that we're going to be coming out with here at Femcom TT. You know, I've been thinking about a lot of things in lockdown. All right, so check us out for that. And on this show, I have some of my friends, you know, as I was telling them before the show started, I don't feel like myself unless I have some of my comedy buddies around, you know. And this guy is Jonathan Proof. He is a really good comedy buddy, and you know, we've kept in touch. He's helped me get some opportunities to do some performances as well. So he's just an all-around good guy. So give him a yes in the comments or a hello. And remember to post your jokiest comment. We'll be checking them out. All right. So let's bring in Jonathan Proof. Come on, Proof. Hey.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Proof. How you going?
Just enjoying my Guinness.
Hi, Gabriel. You're here too?
So I'm super not good at this right now.
Okay, well, you don't need to tell us about it. All right. So, Jonathan, it's great to see you. You're going to be performing for us, doing something live, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. Well, Jonathan, you go ahead. I'm going to go take a sip of water.
Ladies, I'm glad I have your attention finally, because I know what you all have been thinking. You all have been so perceptive, knowing what to do, knowing when to do it. It's so good to be in around your presence. So I'm glad to be here on the stage. We have to big up Lyrix. Because Lyrix has been doing an amazing job. Like, I've been seeing Lyrix in the papers, like acting and all kind of stuff. And like, it was only like a couple of years ago we realized that she was funny. So, you know, there's a lot of new things that could happen when you meet people after a long period of time. So I'm glad that Lyrix is here. I'm glad for the opportunity to be on your screen right now. I think we're on YouTube, we live. It's kind of hot. I know that a lot of people are worried about the lockdown, but it's okay because I have some things that's gonna help us get through it. So the first thing I want us to think about is hand sanitizer, guys. You gotta sanitize your hands. Make sure and you sanitize your hands everywhere you go. But if you like me and you can't really afford all the best hand sanitizer, you just kind of go into different places to use hand sanitizer when you're ready. So for me, male hand sanitizer more than the male hand sanitizer, but sometimes you're not really sure which store is going to give you what. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do you know what's a male hand sanitizer? So normally, if it's a male one, when you put your hand, it's going to make a little small noise like and like a little drop will come land in your hand. But if it's a female hand sanitizer, you kind of have to move your hand like this, and then it squirts, and you're like, and it's a surprise, you know, a female hand sanitizer. Who knew? Many people didn't even know women could do that. So, you know, it's good that we have hand sanitizer to help people remember those kind of things as well. Now, there's a lot of issues going on with the vaccines, boy. There's so many problems that we have to think about. Like, will you take the vaccine? Won't you take the vaccine? But we know that it's important, right? We know that it's important. So I've been trying to think of ways, just like the government, trying to come up with ways to get people to take this vaccine. And I think I have it. We just have to get the right person to encourage you. So I think what we should do is get the lady who does the ads for Mr. Charles and let her do the ads for the vaccines. AstraZeneca, try it once, and that's it. I mean, I think everybody will be able to try it at least once because it have nobody in the country don't know what Mr. Charles tastes like. And I really had to think of something too, because sometimes, did you know that it was a Guyanese person who created these vaccines? So we've been saying it wrong the entire time. It's really been Zeneca Astra. And like, that just blows my mind. That just blows my mind. But another thing too with the vaccines, we had a lot of It was a good thing that the woman stepped up for the country. Miss Privat, she was the first person to take the vaccine. And to be honest, it felt a little Tuskegee, like the Tuskegee experiment, you know. All of a sudden, we want to put black women first. And I was like, yo, hold on. But maybe the history is, you know, maybe we move past those kind of things in history. But another thing too, I think that women are so perceptive in the world, so perceptive in real life, that we have to take into consideration that they may know things, and we have to trust their intuition, because a woman could sense when you're hungry. She could sense when you're thirsty. You know, a woman could feel a 2.5 earthquake off the coast of Venezuela, but she'll tell me my dick too small. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. She must be able to feel that because it's average. What's the average? It doesn't matter. She could feel it. She could feel it. It doesn't matter. However, I think what we have to realize is that even as we going forward, you have to watch out how you describing what you're doing to other people, because some people might see you doing something and might think, wow, I could do what they're doing. But not only that, I just want to beat you at that. So before COVID, I was giving my friend a ride home, and he said, boy, there's a nice van, boy. There's a nice van. How'd you get this van? So I said, boy, I got a job. I took the money and I paid for it. And he said, oh, okay. Well, what about his house? I was like, well, it's an apartment, really. And I took the money from the same job and I paid for it. He said, but what about all this food? What about all this food? I said, dog, pay for it. He said, what about that gal, dog? I said, brother, I don't know how you get your girls, but I asked for consent to pay them, and then everything is, you could just go through, you know. So like there's really no limit to what you could really do. There's really no limit. And you know, I want us to be more responsible. You know, we have to make sure that we paying on our masks, we have to make sure we paying on our seatbelts. But there's something about paying on your seatbelt, like it just irked me in a way. Like, I don't know why, like mostly because the only time a police officer or a traffic warden is able to walk up to my vehicle to tell me that I'm not wearing my seatbelt is because I was going slow enough for them to walk up to me in the first place. And I just don't feel like it's necessary at that point, you know? Because like you moving just as fast as I am, you didn't need a seatbelt. But you have to really remember something, huh? Before I go, the same thing with seatbelt. Sometimes it's the same thing with mask. Sometimes when they put it on, it just don't fit right. You know, the stuff that inside there, it just don't fit right. Maybe you're too big, maybe you're too girthy, you know. Anyway, my name is Jonathan Proof. Thank you so much for having me. Lyrix, it was I hope you guys enjoyed that.
But I could see how that how that could be, you know, how that could be problematic. That was really fun. Jonathan gone. He just woke up for me. All right, he come back. Hey, he came back again.
Hey,
Jonathan, have you been getting a lot of work done during the pandemic?
Well, only at night. Only at night. Yeah, I think that's what I'm. Normally, I spend a lot of time watching through all of the jokes that people in Trinidad and Tobago have made on social media, and then choosing which one I think is the funniest, and then try to write a joke funnier than that.
Okay. All right, great. Well, Jonathan, thanks so much for being on the show. Proof. And we'll see you a little later. You have to come back and dance in the zest. We're having a little zest.
For sure. It's a tanty zest. It's a tanty zest.
Yes, later. We're having a tanty zest later. Oh, it stings. Later, Jono. So, guys, I had a great time during the pandemic learning new things, okay? I have learned to make truly terrible doubles. Like, it's just the barrel was crap. The channel was crap. I kept using the tin channel. It was just terrible. Oh God. Don't blame me. I've learned to grow marijuana. I've grown 12 plants in the last year, and 1 was female, 9 was male. So you know how that's going. That's not going very well at all. Oh, you know what's the most interesting thing I've done for the pandemic? Very unexpected. I have started back having sex with my husband. Yes. Do you know why? Apparently, he's the only adult that I'm not related to in my bubble. This is the problem with these bubbles, you know, it has reduced all your chances of honing. Not that I was going on honing. I don't really worry about honing. I don't really worry about my husband honing neither. He is far too lazy for that. No, not him alone. Me too. I am far too lazy to hone. Like, honing looks like so much work. It looks like a lot of effort. You know, you have to landscape, you have to exercise, you have to do surgery. You know, I mean, I have back, but that's about all I have. It is just go straight down, just back, just back right through. That's all I have is back. All right. But I like my back. All right. But yeah, I don't really worry too much about honing. However, the next piece we have for you guys is a piece of comedy theater, and it's a video that I made with my very, very funny and very good friend Afi on Zoom. And it's a comedy theater production. It is a staged reading. So we are reading during this, but we had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Haha. It's called A Matter of Honing. Volume. All right, guys, we having a little problem with the sound on the clip. So we're going to see if we can fix it and bring it back for you guys a little bit. And it's a really, really fun video. Afi is a really, really amazing actress. She's very, very intelligent. Um, you know, I try to see things from a woman's perspective, you know. I love to look at things from a woman's perspective, like a little Hootie look back or reverse cowgirl, you know what I'm talking about, right? So these days, you know, I've gotten used to all these glitches and things, and I'll try the video again a little later. I'll try playing it from my computer. But you know, I have spent so much time online in meetings, and it's really, really tough because online meetings are very, very draining, especially when you have your camera on. You know, like I have my camera on right now, and I can feel the energy going through, and onto you, right? And but I rather have my camera on and have other people's camera on than not be able to see the other people because I know the kind of stuff I get up to. You know, I'm sitting there naked, watching another show using subtitles so that nobody can hear the other show that I'm watching, scrolling Facebook, making out all the other people in the meeting who also on Facebook because they're replying to my comments. So, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy. But we have another comedian here with us. This is my good friend. His name is Gabriel Brijmohan, and I have known him since I started my comedy adventure journey about 3 years ago. Gabriel, come on into the studio, my love. How are you?
Good night, everybody. Good night, Lyrix.
Hi, Gabes. It's good to see you, darling.
Finally, Lyrix giving us jokes.
I am trying, you know, it's not easy. I think there's like a helicopter. I'm here in a helicopter now. My kids are outside making a lot of things. Yes, reverse cowgirl, girl. I'll tell you about it later. All right.
So I feel like the helicopter hovering over your house alone.
I know. They're like, she started the podcast. Let's go. Well, you know the neighborhood, right? I live in a bad man neighborhood because I's a bad man and I make it so. You see what I'm saying? All right. So, Gabriel, have you been writing a lot of comedy over the lockdown?
I've been writing a lot of my own memoirs.
Hopefully. Your own memoirs.
But no, nothing successful.
Okay. So what are you going to give us today? Something unsuccessful? You have some jokes for us, right?
I'm just going to tell you guys about the COVID times.
All right. Well, let me go and you tell us about your COVID time.
Yes. Good night once again, everybody in the Femcom community. Big up yourself. Gabriel Brijmohan here. Check out on IG 1,000,001. We recently had Mother's Day gone, and it was a quiet Mother's Day because of the lockdown. Everyone was, of course, forced to spend the day with their mothers. I don't know how you all spent your day, but I decided that I will spend the day with my mom. But I will pretend that my mom is my wife. So I decided to go with the intentions of pretending my mom is my wife, just to prove that living with your mother and living with your wife is the exact same thing. Kess will be able to relate to this. So I went down Saturday night, I sleep, I wake up. Start of Mother's Day on Sunday. I woke up to the classic nag and a list of chores to do. Like everyone else, just like with the wife. I do the chores, lunchtime come around, she cook, I get some food. Now I have all the 10,000 restaurant plate and pots to wash. Just like with the wife. The nighttime come around, I go on by the door. I say, hey, so we having the sex tonight or? And she said, no, just like with the wife. So living with your mother, living with your wife is the same exact thing. You might get a same thing. I see no difference. So it's up to you guys if you want to get married or not. So obviously you'll see I am a sexually constricted environment at the home sweet hell. And I decided, you know what, Gabriel, it have a lot of unemployed people out there. So I decided, let me go and patronize a venue. So I went to the Venezuela, the places, and I take a venue. and we go to the Double Palm. Everybody know Double Palm. They have really great rates. They have jacuzzi. It have mini fridge for me to put in my pocket. It is a very fun place to be. So I go on and I carry my body to the place. So I go in and I checking it out. I tell you, it really have these things, and it have rainbow soap. The bathroom nice. It have rainbow soap. It have toilet paper. You don't get toilet paper much in guest house. So I go on and I had a venue there, and I say, right, Gabriel is let me tell you something about myself. I does only last about 3 seconds. So I as a man had to take a little Trevor Sayers product now. Right? So I ingest a Trevor Sayers product. Let me tell you something. This thing, I sit down and I take the product, and immediately I just go, ooh, watch now. Full max, full. I tell you, the blood was pumping. It had a heart. I tell you, I hold it and I hear, I tell you, the thing works. Trevor says, big up yourself, big up your products. So I go on and I assume the position you give. So we did. And I hit 10 my shots. 1, 2, 3. The product already worked. 3 shots and I still the product already working. Big up yourself, Trevor says. So I hit 10. 4, 5. Boom, shot it happened. So she there and she lying down and she, you know, she lying down and she shaking up. She foot on her there, I feeling myself. She say, oh God, baby, oh God, I feel it was too big, you know. Say, I don't know. Your boy was, I say, yeah, baby, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. She said, not that, baby, the condom. I feel like the condom was too big and give my little, I say, wait, boy. No, let me tell you something, right? I may look at him, but I am a Douglas, right? So, above the waist, I Indian. But below the waist, still Indian. She know what she talking about, So, obviously, I crying and I go to the bathroom to bathe away my sorrows. And I crying in the bathroom and I see rainbow soap. I pick up the rainbow soap and I start to bathe. And I cry. Just so rainbow soap start to fall apart in my hand. When I watch rainbow soap is not rainbow soap, I see in Protex, Dove, Iris Spring, one set of shipperness in this thing. But they can get any worse. So I decided, I fall in love. As a man, I just fall in love real quick. So as I burst I love, I say, you have to marry me. Right? She say, no, I habla English. I say, yes, my wife. So I wrote a song to my Vanny. I hope you all feel free to sing along in the comments. Right? It's a love song. So you all will catch on fast. Type the lyrics in the comments. If you all can hear the guitar, just say hey. To my Fanny. If you cheat on me, I will slit my wrist. You know I love that taste of grandma, so love that taste of grandma. If you cheat on me, I will slit my wrist. You know I love that taste of grandma, so love that taste of. Thank you, everybody. That's my time. Lyrics.
Gabriel, if you sing it for me one more time, but that's my favorite Gabriel tune because that's your only tune. This is literally his only tune. Let me do it.
I'm so creative.
Yeah.
If you cheat on me, I will slit my wrist. You know I love that taste of grandma's soul. Love that taste of grandma's soul.
Oh, you are a crazy master. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to the audience. Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Hey.
Shout out to yourself, however you're doing it, how you survive it, I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Magic. Magic and comedy. Oh my God.
Yes.
So many people in this house there. All right. Thank you so much, Gabes. I will let you go. And I hope you are staying safe. I know you have an actual job somewhere, so stay safe. All right, guys. So I'm gonna try playing our video again. Let's see what happens.
I want to see a face. Yes.
What can I do for you?
Give me back my husband.
Give me back my husband.
You're wondering which one he is, eh? He is a red man. Not very tall. He wears glasses. He's a lawyer. Your manager's lawyer. Errol is his name.
Yes, I know him. I've met him, yes.
I know you have. I know you. Give it back to me.
I am at a loss because I don't quite see how I can give you back your husband when I don't have him to give.
But you know him, eh?
That don't mean I have taken from you. Of course I know him. He drew up my last contract, and it seems to me I've seen him once or twice since then, backstage. A rather nice looking, well-spoken red man. Glasses? You have glasses?
He probably took them off. He wanted to look his best for you. He is in love with you. He never takes them off when I am around. He doesn't care how he looks when I'm around.
If you wasn't so stupid, I would be very, very angry with you, Where you get this idea that I take your husband from you?
So then wait this. Wait this then. Watch it. Wait this.
That looks like your panty.
I found it on his desk this morning. It's not mine.
Patsy, you mustn't cry. Patsy, don't cry.
You steal my husband and I mustn't cry?
Patsy, this is a very interesting case.
What is?
Yours.
Mine? What do you mean?
He just plays on your fear and jealousy to regain the love that you deny him. He leaves a fake panty on the desk and fake text messages. I mean, trust a lawyer never to do that kind of thing unintentionally. By the way, do you have any text messages from me?
Well, yes. On his phone, I read them all.
He probably write that for himself.
I didn't know you were such a good woman, eh?
Listen, I am neither better nor worse than any other girl, even though you consider me such a monster. For a minute there, I thought you were going to come over here and cut my ass or something.
I was coming to plan a see. That's what I was going to do.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad that we have an understanding. I mean, you're looking a little silly standing there with a cutlass and tears in your eyes, girl. Listen, girl, go home and tell your husband you love him, all right? Just go home and give him what he wants. The man needs some attention.
Yes, maybe I should do that.
Before you go, Patsy, I want to give you a little parting piece of advice. Don't let him fool you like this again, okay?
He won't. You don't have to worry about that.
Listen, no matter what receipts you find or what you find in his pocket, whether it's a letter, whatever, a photograph, whatever you find on his phone, no matter what gifts or money he seems to be sending me, just remember, don't get taken a second time, all right?
You may be sure of that. And you won't say anything about our conversation, right?
Of course not a word.
I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, don't worry, Patsy, don't worry. This is just between us girls, okay?
You make me so happy. I thought a lot for husband.
Oh, I'm so glad I could help. All right, my dear. Well, I have lots of things to do, okay? Bye-bye. All right, Errol. You could come out now. Your wife gone. Come to mama, baby. I had a lot of fun making that with Afi on Wednesday morning. We had a great time. And Afi's my good friend. And one of the things that I adore about Afi is that she is always working on herself, always, trying to improve herself. She has her own theater company. It's called You Can Theater. And she works with kids. She does online workshops. So you can look her up. She's Afi Ford Hobson. And she's definitely part of the Brown Cotton Collective and part of the Femcom TT family. So Afi, thanks again for doing that. You are a full-on darling and a much better actress than me. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Another thing that I'm jealous of Afi is that all Afi's children are big. I am so jealous of that. It's not easy, I had one of my children at the beginning of my 30s and the other one at the end of my 30s. So I'm sort of an older mom with a small child. And let me tell you, it is hard running around a playground. As you know, these playgrounds here, they're not ready for this kind of parent. You understand? They don't cater to me. It have nowhere to sit down. All the seats low for children. That is wrong and rude. All right? They don't cater to older parents or even grandparents, No shade, sun in the ass right through, just hot sun. Hardly ever a bathroom. If you have a bathroom, you're lucky. And if it's a decent bathroom, jackpot. That is the playground for the rest of them children. Playground life. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, I had to stop talking to people at the playground because I saw this man, an older man. I swear the man was like 80 if he was a day, playing in the park with like a 3-year-old. So I walk up to him and I say, hey, that's a grandchild. He said, no, this is my firstborn. I said, oh, okay. People living very, very wild out here, very, very wild. Imagine in that household, they go into the grocery, they're buying Pampers, and Depends is adult diapers, Pampers is baby diapers. Just for some of the younger folks who don't get that joke, I've tried it with some of them, and they don't get it. Speaking of younger folk, we have a young man coming up next who is a very, very much one of my comedy buddies. I consider him a friend. And, there he is. And, I enjoy working with him at every opportunity. So I dragged him. Let me turn this way. I was forgetting the other way. So I dragged him into my show today. Kess Ramsay, thanks so much for coming.
Hey, no problem, But you're saying younger, but I just turned 30. Yes, in my eye ready to go and sleep, girl. This kind of...
You're not able?
Are you ready to go and sleep? My bed calling me right now. 9:30.
You're not able. Well, I have one of your videos here.
Yeah.
It's called Pepper Does Bun Me.
Pepper Does Bun Me.
Pepper Does Bun Me, and it's a parody of a voice song.
I love making parodies. So I got the inspiration, as many of us over the years. You go to the doubles vendor and you say, yeah, my boy, let me get 3 with slide.
Yes.
And you take them, and when you take a bite into the doubles, it's heavy pepper, and the consequences are to the toilet. You know how this happens sometimes. For the few of us, who are not blessed to be able to eat heavy pepper on a regular basis.
Well, Kess, I am definitely one of you. Let's check out your parody. I know it was pretty popular. Some of you may have seen it before, but now it's on the Jokey show with Lyrix.
Hot doubles. Hot doubles, come get your hot doubles.
That was fine. Let me get one inside it.
Of course. There you go.
Nice sight, right?
Of course. There you go.
Yeah, man. Things smelling hot, boy. Do you say sweet sauce?
Tell me what it was for. I says like what you're putting more now. Bible bullet for sure now. Tell them doubles vendor. Pepper the fun man. Pepper the fun man. Doubles man you a careful. Pepper the fun man. Pepper the fun man. I says like what you're putting more. I feel pepper fun. When I swallow my first bite, you do that first bite. I get my stomach grow. I know it's pressure tonight. Wash your wicked mind. I is a man that I don't get along, so I have to pick and stay far now. He's a wicked man, boy. Mr. Doubles Man, I tell you, like you're for happy, but right now you're laughing hard, cause I sweat down, boy. He's a wicked man, boy. Mr. Doubles Man, so sit down, rock back on the toilet, Doubles Man, you're evil. You a care about people, boy. So sit down, rock back, the bowels under attack, Doubles Man, you're evil. So let me tell them double people, the battle's on there. Doubles Man, you ain't care at all. The battle's on there. The battle's on there. I say, like what you put in more.
Yes, Kess.
Hey, but here, man, we are under state of emergency now. I'm taking a doubles with pepper now, but I'm taking it. If my favorite doubles man could make some doubles for me now, I'm taking the pepper, boy. I gotta take it.
So, Kess, I have one question, right? One question. And the question is this. You sing those vocals? That's just you?
No, all right. So confession time, right? The person that sang those vocals is my cousin, and it's actually in the caption of the video. So I wrote it. I can sing the song, but it had on the day that I was recording.
Yes.
My voice really wasn't up to it. I couldn't hit that higher note at the time, and he was there. He came
that opening note, and I said,
"Yeah, you see that boy? Nah, voice and them need to relax with that voice.
I know you're bad, but I didn't think it was bad.
When I sing it live, like I sing it live on stage for my last show, I dropped the key a semitone, so it would have been easier for me to sing.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice one. Well, we have one more video from Kess before we say goodbye. It's a fun one, and
this was one of my favorite videos ever.
It is. It's autobiographical, somewhat, right?
All right. So I cut grass for my friends and family. That is why I started doing it as, and it kind of grew into a business after. But started cutting grass for my friends and family, and some somebody recommend me to somebody, and I went to cut the grass, and the woman was like, nah, don't worry, I could call you. It's such a run around thing. You have me come and look at your yard, get your price, all kind of thing. And then, all of a sudden, when I call back now, nah, don't worry, I get somebody to cut the grass, right?
Okay.
Months down the road now, you're calling me back to come and cut your grass and not coming.
All right. So you've
I'm
just
not
heard it,
coming.
folks. The origin story of King Wakaman.
King Wakaman.
Is me you're talking to?
Bring it
Me
in.
you're asking to come and cut your yard? You have to be mad. Follow me now. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, what's this? Dry season, gal, your course on me. I tell you one day you would need me. Now the rain start to fall, the grass grow quickly. You pick up your phone, think you can call me. King Wakaman, boy, I am so sorry. Can you come cut the grass by me? Watch it, hug up the phone, girl, what's wrong with she? King Wakaman, respect, loyalty. They call me King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman.
Loyalty.
King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, what's this? Hey, live in your jungle, live in your jungle, live in your jungle, you must be humble. Live in your jungle, live in your jungle, live in your jungle, you must be humble. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, they call me King Wakaman. King Wakaman, what's this? Hey!
Kess Ramsay. King Wakaman.
Oh,
King Wakaman. Kess Ramsay.
hey. It was a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. Thank you guys so
Yes.
much.
Thanks
It
so
was-
much
it was a lot of
for
fun.
coming and
No
giving
problem
us
at
a
all.
glimpse behind the curtain of comedy.
Thank you so much for having me, Lyrix. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, Kess. Kiss up your nice son and your very nice wife for me.
Say less. Say less. Say less. Say no more.
Good night, good night, good night. Go to bed.
Good night. Good night to everybody.
Yes, guys, that was Kess Ramsay, one of my good buddies there. So glad to have him. So glad to have him. Well, I wouldn't waste no time. We're well over time. I was like, it's gonna be like half an hour, 45 minutes. Typical Trinidad thing, right? But we don't have much more for you, so stay tuned. Up next, we have the hottest man in comedy. And when I say hottest, I'm talking about his body, not his comedy skills at all. All right. Hi, Jerome.
Hi. Thanks for having me on.
It's so good to have you, Mr. Jerome Richardson, or 10 out of 10. Let me gently stroke your face because, it's COVID and I'm not. Oh, yes. Ooh. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open
Go a
your
little
mouth.
lower, go a little lower, go a little
Wider.
lower. Go a
Wider.
little lower.
Lower.
Go a little lower. A little lower than that. A little lower than that. Lower than that.
Lower than that. The things I do for you, Jerome. No. You see, cute men, problematic in this universe, okay? I think all wars were started by cute men. It's very, very terrible, all right? So, Jerome, how are you? What have you been doing with your hot self?
Well, recently, I've been taking school a little more seriously
Nice.
by actually going.
Oh,
And
I
yeah,
heard they're like Jerome studying. I'm like, really? When?
yeah,
Doing
actually doing like when we used to be on the road and thing. Like I used to be ducking classes right through, but now I actually I want to take my future seriously, and I'm kind of thinking that way.
So
So
COVID save your scholastic skills.
correct.
Kept you all out the road and away from them house.
Correct. So that's studying and chess. As played chess. I had a chess tournament today actually, and I didn't win. And I doing a little dancing. I don't know if you see me on Voice Live.
Yes, I see you on Voice Live. I'm too old to understand what's happening, but I see there was a context. Things occurred.
Yes.
I really appreciated it, and I thought it really good for you, because I know that's a big deal for people who are not me. So, so Jerome, we have a lovely video from you. It's one of your sets that you turned into a charming animation, and you did this animation yourself.
No. I don't make the animations. I just what I do is you want me to talk about it now or after?
Let's talk about it after. Enough.
All right.
Okay, bye.
So let me tell you how extreme Trinis are. My mother had a pickup and somebody gave me a bad drive. So I started a cuss. And this woman say, okay, you need anger management. I have a problem with that. Because if somebody give you a bad drive and you okay with it, you're a psycho. Like imagine somebody need to kill you and your whole family. And you just like, nah, that was fine. It's cool. But anyways, so she joined me up in anger management. And basically anger management is teaching you how to be an imps, right? So like you're going, and they'll be like, say you're sorry. Even if I write, yes. And they just teach you mantras. The mantra we learned was, why don't we handle this another way? Right? I want you all to repeat it. If you're getting into a fight, you have to say, if a man hits your hard business and your face stinging. Right, so I pass anger management and I move on with my life. But life decided to test me. Because 3 weeks later, I mash a man class. I don't think it was my fault. Because it's 2020, who in Clarks, right? You don't have any Clarks? You don't have any Clarks in here? Or? Who in Clarks? Who in Clarks here? Please step outside. Anyway, so I mashed man Clarks. And he pushed me. I was like, sorry though. And he pushed me again. My chest area. He was like, sorry though, on white plaques. So I sent to myself and I remember the mantra. I say, why? You know the mother. And I need to real bad though. Only man schooling me comes out of bus up and say, nah. Yo. Nah, them primary school friends, they're bad, but they're not bad for me though. For me. Nah. Not for me, boy.
I love that, Jerome. I love that bit. And there's another one that you had animated as well. I also like that one. I wouldn't give it away. So you all can go check him out at 10 out of 10 Productions. He's on Instagram, he's on Facebook, he's on Grindr, no doubt.
Grindr, yes.
He's on everything. Twitch. So Jerome, before you go, could you just tell us just a little bit quickly how you made that and what inspired it?
Okay, so you was here for this show. This was the show that we did Laugh on the Ave.
Yes, I remember that. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh.
I real miss pre-COVID, you know.
Oh my god.
I real miss it.
Oh good. That's why I had to do this show. I was like, oh god, we have to live, we have to do something.
I feel you. And that was just last year.
Yeah.
So right after that show, right? Kevin and Junior Lee and Kwame, everybody was like doing their online stuff now. And like I was brainstorming ways to also have like a presence online because I had no presence online. I was just doing shows on the road. Yeah. And you know, doing shows on the road, like some people would know you like like the man who working in Hacker will know you. But like nobody else will know you now, but just
I
him.
know it, road famous.
Yeah, you're just road famous.
You
Like
can
them
work in the places where you perform.
So when I realized that nobody had known me, oh, this is what make me do it, right? So it had a time me, Kevin, Javier, and Kwame was on the Avenue Lyman. And we chilling there, and these girls and them was like, oh my god, Kwame Weeks. And she gave me the camera to take a picture, she and Kwame. And I was like, what?
That's only because you're accustomed to being the most famous one, Jerome. So I'm sure
Nah.
So it's
No,
like,
but-
I have to get on TV after that. Like, I have to make some video.
Yeah, dog. I was like, and then she like make me take pictures of all of them. So like she take a picture of Kevin and Javier and how
on TV.
all the famous people. But the hacker man know me. He wants a picture of me. But when I realized that you need like a little online presence, I say, you know what, let me brainstorm away. So I see that Kwame was doing the burglar proof things. I was like, I wonder if I could do something like that. And I started like talking to the camera. One of my videos went viral, but like it wasn't me. Like I don't really like to watch a camera and be like, Rowley and them kind of things. So I was like, I tried these skits. The skits was kind of cool, but it wasn't showing people what I could do on stage now.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I think it's a great hybrid of the two, of video and your road work.
Yeah.
It's a great choice. I'm fully stealing the idea. Look out, the knife in your back is mine. Thanks so much for joining me, Jerome. And I hope you come back to the show and you know,
of course.
Try it another time.
Wait, you're running, man.
Fully running you like you just.
I had a half hour. I had a half hour.
No,
conversation.
it was 5 minutes. Kick him out, Lisa. Kick him out.
I
Get out of here. So we got rid of Jerome finally. Whew, I thought that Negro would never leave, but I do like him. I do like to look at him. I do. All right, guys. So we're coming down to the end of the show. And, you know, I've been talking and talking and talking. Now I'm going to do something a little different. I am going to do some singing, guys. I hope you're all ready for this. I am going to do some singing. Now, for the past couple years, I've had this set that I do with my comedy where I'm walking down the road in Port of Spain. You know, I'm commenting on sexual harassment. I'm walking down the road in Port of Spain. And I see some very attractive construction men, you know. So I walk past them and not one of them would sexually harass me. Nothing. Not a little psst, not a little yes darky, not a little the pum pum looking fat, nothing. So I went back and I gave them my Beyonce Sasha Fierce walk and I did a whole thing. It was very sexy, a whole drop. Cleavage came into play, all it was very serious. And one of the young men noticed me finally and he came up to me and he said, Tanti, you all right? Olia? It was a shock. It was a shock. I suddenly realized that I am over 40 now and I am heading into Tanti territory, right? But I'm still fresh. I'm still funky. I'm still, oh God, all these words are just dating me. I am cool, okay? I am cool. And to prove it, I have written a song. It is called Tanti Zest. Yes, all you. Just because I turn it into a Tanti, don't mean is the end for me. In fact, I have a Tanti political party, guys. It's called Tanti's Uplifting Trinidad and Tobago Society. Tututs. Yes, we're going to take the tututs to the nation. And this will be our anthem, okay? Tanti Zest Olia. So my good friend, who's probably angry with me, because I was supposed to deliver all sorts of things a couple days ago to get this done properly and all of that. So you all get an experimental thing to close the show. Those of you who stuck with me this long or just joined or, watching at home. So we're closing the show tonight with Lyrix singing my new song, Tanty Zest. I hope all you're ready because it's going to blow your mind. Yes, well, wishing well. Lyrix, fully dance. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. 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 Bad man Tanty on the scene. Crocus bag full of green. Young boy, respect I know your pa. Young girl, respect I know your mother. I know you. Your uncle just died. He was my mother cousin uncle from the countryside. Got children like ants. All of them love me. You can't get love like this from nobody. Thunder Tanty in the bingo fancy. Wrap up and lineman in the towel fancy. I think something I say it. I want something, I take it. I don't care, my hand's so hot. I make curry and pilau in the same pot. Lyrix so sick, here eat the scripts. I got the cool.
This is a Tanty Zest.
Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. Come in on. Any of the boys want to come in?
This is a
Come in and fling all your breasts.
This is a Tanty Zest.
Fling your breasts.
This is
A Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Don't come for me. I have Tanty powers. I suck one dynamite for 24 hours. I say yes. I's a big lady now. I got that milk pump, 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 pump. Got the tambron ball, Benny ball, and the best pay me. My hand's so sweet, they call me sweet nanny. Ring you like a church bell, squash you like a pastel. I's the thunder Tanty in the bingo party, wrap up and lineman in my towel fancy. I think something I say it. I want something, I take it. I don't care, my hand's so hot. I make pillow and curry in the same pot. Lyrix so sick, here eat the scripts. I got the cooling, so stop fool.
Fling your breasts.
This is a Tanty Zest.
Fling your breasts.
This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest.
Fling your breasts.
Hey!
This is a Tanty Zest.
Fling your breasts.
This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. Fling your breasts.
This is a Tanty Zest.
Fling your breasts.
Thanks so much to Andy V. Venture
Up,
for
up,
the
up,
beat.
up.
And thanks to all you guys for coming on this show. I'm calling it my first show, but I have no plan. I don't know when the next one is. But, it's just like I don't know when this lockdown gonna end. So let me try and do it again. Yes, Tanty Zest all here. So I don't know what the next show going to be about. Yes, the music video is coming soon, going into production in the music video for Tanty Zest this week. So look out for it. Like and follow us at FemcomTT on YouTube. Like and subscribe on Facebook. And of course, follow all these guys here. Kess Ramsay, Jonathan Proof, Gabriel Brijmohan, also known as 1,000,001. And of course, Jerome, who's gone back to studying. 10 out of 10, because that's what you want to get in his test. All right? So guys, have a good night. And remember, fling your breasts. This is a Tanty Zest. 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 Woo!